Hello and welcome back. How are y'all doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. I am doing pretty good, okay? I'm doing pretty good. I am getting ready to leave in a second. I have quite a few things that I have to do today. So y'all are gonna come with me. Don't know how much I'm gonna vlog like outside of the house, LOL, because I'm a little bit nervous to vlog like and talk in person. Like it's just like nerve-wracking. I don't know if I have the personality for it. I mean, I could push myself, but then I also forget to do it. Like when I'm in the moment, I'm just kind of in the moment with a lot of things, so that I just forget. Hey, okay, lovely. We have a whole bunch of water bottles because I think, what is this? Deer Park. And so the recyclables are already out at the end of the driveway. So I'm just waiting for them to grab them so I can bring the thing back. And anyways, whatever. I just knocked them all over. It's okay. All right. So right now I'm heating up some tea or water so I can make some tea. And then I need to go to the bank because I need to get some cash out. And then I'm going to this place, Lord willing, of course, and they do permanent jewelry. So hold on a second. What's today's date? The 9th. Yeah, okay. So they do permanent jewelry, and I plan on getting a ring. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything else, but I plan on getting a ring. And yeah, so I didn't really know if I wanted to do it or not, but I think I talked about this before, where I saw it on Love is Blind, LOL of all places. But I thought it was a really sweet and cute idea. I mean, it was a couple doing it. It was like I don't even know if they ended up getting married, honestly. I don't even know what happened to them. It's kind of awkward they broke up after getting, it's not permanent. I mean, you can get it cut off, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's permanent, but it's not permanent, you know? You just get it cut off. But, I'm about to be really obnoxious. Putting my shoe on. It's really difficult for me today. I don't know why. There we go. Okay. But I was like, oh my gosh, that was like my first time, I think, hearing of it. So I was intrigued, I was intrigued. And then I was like, that's actually really cute. I love that idea. So I was gonna go with my friend, and my friend said that she didn't want to go, but I realized that I asked her on a day that I had to work. It just was like too much because it's out of the way, completely out of the way, and I'd have to go and pick her up. Like if she was able to meet me, then maybe that would work. But she's not able to meet me. I have to go and pick her up, which I don't mind picking her up. It just would make no sense. Oh, never mind. Totally forgot. Actually, could have done it with her. LOL. I just realized it's okay. But I was like, oh no, we'll do something else. I was like, we'll do something else. So, yeah. And then I need to go and get paint because we put in a new floor into one of the rooms, which I was like, I thought my dad, I had to ask him because I'm just confused. I thought he said he wanted to, whatever, it doesn't matter. I put in a new floor, and my dad's gonna put in a trim, and then my dad painted the color already, but like did not, like I didn't know, I thought he was staining. I thought it was wood and he was just simply staining the wood, like the wood trim, because that's what he did. Like, or I don't know what the actual technical term is called, but he already put like this trim in and he stained that, and it looks perfect, looks beautiful. And hold on one second. Okay, hello. So I went out, what did I do? Oh, I went to the bank, and it was like so I went to the bank, and then I went to the permanent jewelry place. It's like a really intimate spot, so I was like, I'm not gonna whip out my camera right now and just start talking, but I wanted to show the rings that I got. Look at how cute they are. I'm obsessed. So one is hold on, let's see. All right, don't mind my hands, but this one is my ring finger, and it's a heart and just like a regular gold, like linked, I guess. And then the next one is just like a plain on my middle finger. And yeah, hold on. And I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. She was really sweet, and I'm not gonna say the name just because I would love to shout her out. I don't know, it's just way too public for me right now, so I'm not gonna like show the name. But it's so pretty. I actually got the ring finger same as my necklace. My necklace is a J for Jesus, and it might be like weird in a way, but I wanted to get the ring finger done because I forget about my necklace. I'm not even gonna lie. I forget that I wear my necklace until I get home, and then I'm like, and I have to take a shower and I take off my necklace. But this is more there, like it's on my finger. I can physically feel it, and I can see it all the time, and I want this constant reminder. Like, I prayed over this ring and for absolute conviction. I know that's like kind of, it's like, it might be weird to pray for conviction, but I don't care. What I mean by that is, okay, there's so many layers to this. I'm gonna try and make this fast. So the reason why I wanted this ring, and on my ring finger especially, is it's so hot. Oh my goodness, it just got really hot. The heat is on. Is because I not in the sense of like I'm married to Jesus, but like I'm married. Okay. And what I mean by that, I know it gets weird. Like, there are some Christian, I guess, trends that can be very weird. I don't mean this in a weird way, but I mean like I'm vowed to Jesus and God. Like I'm vowed to him, and I want a constant reminder to pursue him and a relationship and intimacy with him, and conviction in a way of like that these are vows and I need to act in alignment of like his name. Does that make sense? Like, if I were to be married to a physical man, oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Sorry, my mileage is at 66006, so 666. Anyways, that's funny. But so like if I were to be married to a physical man, right, I would bear his last name. And you know, it's important how you, what's the word, like represent your marriage and your husband. Like, to me, that's important. You know, I would never want to say something, you know, behind my husband's back, you know, when he's not in the room, that comes back to him, that I'd be worried that, you know, I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be scared. I just, you know, gave this information, I talked badly about him, you know, I vented to the wrong person, I did whatever, or, you know, whatever. And I would never want to represent even my own last name, but his last name in a way that's not fitting. You know, well, okay. I love speaking. I love having a stutter. You know what I mean? You know, I would want my husband to, you know, trust me and respect me, and to understand and know that, you know, he doesn't have anything to worry about. He can trust and know that, you know, when I go out to Home Depot, or when I go out to work, or when I go out with my friends, or when I go out with even someone who maybe he doesn't even trust. Not that I'm going out with someone, but like what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, even if I was to be like, oh, I'm gonna be with a man all day, oh my gosh, you know, I would never want my husband to, I would never want my husband to think like, oh my gosh, is she out there cheating on me? I want it to be an automatic thing of like, I trust you, and hold on one second. Yeah, but like, I trust you that you're not gonna do anything weird or stupid. Like, that's how, I don't know, that's how I would want to be. I was never that girl that, you know, was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stalk this man and make sure he doesn't cheat on me. I've always been the type of person to be like, let him cheat on me. Because if he's like, I'm not gonna sit here and go through your phone. I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, be out there with my binoculars, and, you know, if I'm at a party or from somewhere else, and I'm not gonna be like, you know, having my eye on you like a hawk. I'm just not that type of girl. If you're gonna cheat on me, you're gonna cheat on me, and I'd rather you cheat on me so that I know what type of person you are. You know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to stop you from cheating. It just never made sense to me to do that. It doesn't align with my character to do that. I've always just been like, let him cheat, because then it's like, now I know who you are. Now I know, like, okay, this needs to end because you're not loyal, you're not faithful, you know? So anyways, I always think, I would hope that my husband, you know, would be the same way with me, where it's like, you don't even have to have a second thought. Like, I'm just not going to do that because you trust me, and, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I'm just kind of like thinking of it in that aspect. Does that make any sense at all? But this is such a good reminder that I can just kind of look down and be like, this is my commitment to the Lord. And like, I am committed to the Lord, and I'm also committed in a way of like, where, you know, I don't want to settle for anything less. And I know that's like, I'm about to be like really annoying, but less than God's best. Hold on one second. So yeah, I don't know where I left off, but I hope that made some type of sense. It's just like a reminder, a really sweet reminder of like, I am God's and he is mine, and I don't want to settle for anything less than, you know, what he has for me. If he has somebody for me, then that's really important to me. And not that if I were to get married that I just like, my commitment to God goes out the window. That's not how it works. I actually prefer these over, like, I was thinking about, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I was actually getting married, I think I would actually prefer like this type of ring. I paid both of these $117 for two of them, and that was just because I got a charm. Like, it would have been less if I didn't get a charm. But I'm like, that's a lot cheaper than a regular wedding ring. And it's permanent, like, it just stays on. I don't have to, because I'm terrible with rings. I lose my rings all the time. So, you know, it wouldn't be something that I'd have to take off. And it's so dainty, so cute, like, good for everyday use. Like, it's not like a chunky ring with like a big, you know. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'd want maybe like I guess maybe like a wedding ring in a way, but nothing, I don't want anything fancy. But I feel like I would probably more so like this, like, better. I don't know, because it's just this, it's not like anything's getting in the way. I barely even notice I have rings on. I love them. So anyways, I'm obsessed and I love it. It's so cute. So anyways, okay, I hope that made sense. I hope I worded that properly. It's just like a vow to the Lord, and like an outward symbol of my commitment, and also just a reminder of like, I can look down, because I just always forget that I have these on, and I wanted something that was a little more loud and in my face. I don't have any tattoos or anything, but I'm always using my hands, always looking down at my hands, always aware of my hands, you know, when I'm driving, when I'm writing, when I'm just whatever, when I'm working, it just, you know. So anyways, and I got told I have pretty hands, which I'm like, oh, I never considered myself someone that has pretty hands. I've always been like, ew, my hands are just interesting looking, but she actually made me feel a little bit less insecure about my hands, so I love that. But anyways, okay, I'm at where am I at? Walmart, or no, where am I at? Home Depot, And I'm gonna get this color. It's Little Bear. Oh, wait, Little Bill. Okay, don't mind the oil. I don't even know what that is. I think it's oil from my hands. That's disgusting. Let's wipe it off first. You'd think I'd wipe it off, but whatever. We have no shame. It looks like that. And it's for, like, I'm screaming. I think someone read my bumper sticker. Anyways, what is it for? It's for like like an add-on addition to the trim in my house. I don't know. So Lord willing, this will be a good color. If not, I'm gonna be really sad. But I hope this works out. So I'm gonna go in there and get that and then come back. Okay, so I just got home and I think I have to go back out already because unless my dad wants to go back out tomorrow, I got this color because we're painting, well, repainting. I just wanted a darker color for the trim, like, I don't know what it's called, but whatever. And so I went out and got this color. It's called Little Bear, and it's like this dark brown color from Home Depot. And when I was at the store, I was like looking and I was comparing the two colors with the color that like the sample and then what he gave me, you know, they put like the color on the thing. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's see. So it looked lighter when I was looking at it, but I was like, oh, okay, it's still probably drying. It needs to dry down. So as I got home, I'm like, this is not the same color. And I'm literally mixing. I'm giving it a fair shot, okay? I'm mixing with my brand new mixer that I just got. And I'm like, okay, maybe if I mix it, maybe it just wasn't like mixed well. And I've been at it for a little bit and it did darker. It did darken. I will say that, but I don't think this is the color. Because I'm like looking and I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna dry down. This is like a milk chocolate. Like, honestly, I could drink that. This is like a darker brown. So I don't even know what I can use. Hold on, I'm gonna grab a little Q-tip. So I was like, what can I use? I'm gonna grab a little Q-tip and then put it on a piece, like one of the receipts that I just got that I don't need anymore, and let it dry. I'm gonna give it a fair shot, whatever the word is, before I return it, because I'm like, maybe it'll dry down, but it matches more. I'm like, oh gosh, is this like God telling me like maybe we should just paint it this color? My dad did it right. Because, okay, so I don't know. I guess it doesn't really flipping matter. I just am so particular and I hate being a particular person. I'm so particular. Okay, that doesn't look that bad. I just don't like how thick it is. I'm such a particular person. Ugh, gosh dang it. Because this is not the color. I'm like, dang. Oh no, I hate it. I don't hate it. I just wanted a darker color. And sorry, terrible angles. I know, just awful. Yeah, I wanted something darker. I think it looks okay. This color looks okay in here, but I didn't like this color in here. So it's this color, and I'm not really showing. So it's this color. It's like not gonna focus. Going against, hold on, we need the light. Let's get the light on in here, hold on. going against this trim, even though I wish that he wouldn't even put anything. I don't know. I was hoping, okay, don't mind the dirty floor. I was hoping for something like this little mini piece of trim. But to me, I don't like the look of this color against this floor. Anyways, I would prefer everything be stained. I love the stained look. But my dad was like, I'm not gonna do it again, blah, blah. I was like, I'll do it. My dad was like, no. Bleh. So, I was like, okay, well, I'll get a darker color, and then hopefully that'll look good. I don't know, we'll see. Wait, where's the... Goodness gracious. I don't know, whatever. But this, oh, wait. Oh, okay. I'm like, did I grab it? This is, I know it's not the color. It's not the color that I'm looking for. This actually matches, I think it's literally the exact color. So now I'm like, oh shoot, is this God being like, girl, you're being extra, trying to switch up the colors. Because this is, I'm pretty sure this is the exact color. It's literally the exact color that my dad got. That's so funny. This is so God. This God actually looks lighter. That's so funny. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So I'm gonna put it on this little receipt. I mixed it and everything. It looks really similar to that color too. That's actually so flippin' funny. But it looks more like muted. Maybe it will dry. Just looks like milky. Okay, let me see. No, that's not the same color. This is darker. Okay, I'm gonna dry. I'll let it dry. I'm gonna see. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I can not make a mess. No, I don't know. Whatever, it's okay. Okay. Let me think. Hold on, BRB. Okay. I'm letting that dry for a second. That's not, like, this is... I don't know. Maybe it's gonna dry that color. It just doesn't look like it's that color there. Looks really interesting to me. I don't know, it's a mystery. And now I'm hungry. LOL. Oh, okay, hold on. It is what it is. Okay. Wait, this is my first time washing my hands with my permanent rings on. Let's see. They're supposed to be like good in water and all that fun stuff. So I'm like, please. But the cool thing is that like if it breaks or tarnishes, or if I have to like let's just say I have to like take them off, then they'll like repair them for free. She'll repair it for free. So actually really cool meeting her. She was so sweet, so nice. I think it's just her. And I don't know, she didn't mention anybody else. And yeah, she's really sweet. And she said that she was like waitressing before this. And then I think she said that she ended up like going to another job, and she ended up just really hating it, and she was trying to figure out what she wanted to do. And then she kind of came across this, and she thought that it was just going to be like a side gig for her, but she's like, this is like a full-time thing. And I was like, I love that, girl. So she's killing it, and it's a really good job too. So far I love it. And then I'm just gonna see how, you know, they hold up, and like I hope that it holds up as well as it seems like it's going to. And yeah, go from there. All right, I'm so hungry. I almost want, not that I almost want this to work out. I do want this to work out, because I don't feel like going back out to go and I guess that is the color. It's drying. It just looks different on. So weird. It looks different on the black surface, but on this surface it looks, what the heck? That is so weird. But then when it's drying here, it doesn't look. That's two different colors. I'm so confused. So is this meant paint and primer? I'm so confused. Cause it's so, I don't know. Does this happen to anybody else when you get paint? It's like such a different color on the sample. Like I can tell the difference between these two colors. I don't know if you can actually say BRB. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know where I left off in the last clip, honestly. It's been a couple hours. But I wanted to talk about, I'm going to close out this video, and I wanted to talk about this book that I've been reading. So actually, hold on. Let me grab the other book. So I just finished this one a couple days ago. Hopefully it's focusing, but it's by John Mark Comer, and it's called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. I really enjoyed this book. To me, this book was like almost like slow in the beginning, but towards the middle and then end, it was like so good. I was like, wow. And I still think about the things that I read in this book. I mean, I did just finish it because I'm trying to get better at finishing my books. So I'm really proud of myself for finishing this book, because I'm a person who will start something and then like not finish it. So I am trying to get better with starting and finishing. So yeah, I did finish this one though, and I'm really proud of myself and happy that I did it. But it was really good. It was a really great book. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I do like how it's written. Like I feel like it's just written differently and almost like kind of like conversationally. And I don't know. I like it though. I liked it. But this book, okay, so this book I'm about to show you, what's his name? Francis Chan. Francis Chan. He's a pastor, or he was a pastor. I don't remember, like, I don't know what his title is now. But he has a book called, I think it's called Crazy Love. And he referenced him in his book, and I can't remember what the reference was, but the reference was whatever he was saying about this brother Yun. Like I just remember being really impacted by what he was saying about him. And so I was like, I need to get this book. I think I immediately bought this book on Amazon. I bought it used on Amazon, so it was like half the price. And it's called The Heavenly Man. I'm going to show it. Sorry if there's like oil. That's what it looks like. And The Heavenly Man, the remarkable true story of Chinese Christian brother Yun, with Paul Hathaway. And I am I'm almost halfway. So I honestly stopped reading this book. I stopped. And because I am trying to break the habit of stopping and then not finishing, I am back in this book, and I'm so thankful that I'm back in the book. This book is so convicting to me. This book is so convicting. It always makes me like, just after I read it, I'm like, okay. And then honestly, I want to keep reading it. It's very rare for me to find a book that I'm like, I just want to read it. You know what I mean? Normally I'm like, I can't. I'm like, how much longer is this chapter? It depends on the book though. Like sometimes I'm a really good reader. It just depends on the book and how engaged I am, or how well the book is able to keep me engaged. But this book is really good. So it's just basically about this guy's life and his ministry and the suffering that he had to go through, the awful, horrible, excruciating things he had to go through, but the miracles that were performed, the things that he got to do. Like even just today, from what I read last night, I had a situation today that was like, oh wow, like it was convicting me. Like I was remembering what I read last night in this book, and I was like, if he can do that, if he can do that, all right, then I can do this. Okay, this is nothing compared to what this man went through. Like this is nothing compared to what he had to endure and what he had to overcome, or what God was calling him to do. This is nothing compared to that. So I can do it. Okay. And is it a struggle? Yes. Unfortunately, yes, it is still, but it definitely popped into my mind. I was like, it was kind of keeping me going. So anyways, I really encourage everyone to get this book. It's a really great, okay, hold on. It's a lot, okay? It's taxing. Like he went through a lot of torture. He was in prison for a period of time in his life because of the gospel. And he was severely beaten and tortured, and so it goes into depth of like what he had to go through. So, if you are, I don't know, if you are a little bit more sensitive to that type of stuff, or then maybe don't read this book. But if you are, up for the ride of his life story, very powerful life story, then I do recommend this book to read. Like I said, it's, I don't know, just really good. It's a really to me, very convicting. And I use the word convicting in a positive light. I don't use the word convicting in a negative or as a downside. I use the word convicting as a good thing. I was trying to think of another word, but I couldn't think of the word I was looking for. But yeah, when I say convicting, I just mean like almost like correction, like a correction in my spirit. Like if I'm sitting here and I'm having a bad attitude towards someone, like sometimes, God will place something into my mind, maybe something that I read in the Bible the day before, or maybe this book, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, I need to check my spirit because clearly this is not the way that I should be thinking, and I need to correct this behavior, or I need to ask the Holy Spirit to help me to correct this behavior, or to correct the way that I'm thinking about this person, or I'm responding to this person, or I'm responding to this situation, or I'm responding to this trial, or whatever the case may be. So I just look at it as like correction, and positive correction, which means like growth and maturity, spiritual maturity. So that's what I mean by conviction. I don't look at conviction as a negative thing. I think some people can feel or think it's just like a really harsh thing, but it doesn't have to be, and it isn't. Sorry, I had a hard time with the word and it, with the words and it, and it. Anyways, yeah, so I've been really enjoying this book, like I said. But anyways, I'm gonna end the night out here. It's already been 7 minutes. But so far I'm in love with my rings. Look how cute they are. The only thing I have to say is it's a little bit difficult. I didn't think about this part. If you're okay, I was gonna say if you're black, but you don't have to be black to wear lotion. But I know a lot of my white friends don't wear lotion. Like they just get out the shower and they don't put lotion on. And I'm like, wow, what a luxury. No, I have to do that, okay? I have to put lotion on my hands and like my body, because I get ashy. And I didn't think about this through. Putting lotion on with these permanent rings are a little bit difficult. So I'm like kind of having to like go in like that, and then like the lotion kind of got like stuck in between in the rings, and so honestly I'm just gonna have to like be a little more careful. I can't just go like no one's like I just like go crazy with my lotion, and this time I have to I can go crazy with this hand, but with this hand I gotta be a little more careful. So that's the only thing, because normally I would take my rings off and then put lotion on them, put them back on. But besides that, I'm obsessed. I love it so much, and I just love them. So I'm very thankful and grateful to have gotten them today. And I definitely want to get more. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want like rings on every finger. I want a bracelet. I probably want to get a necklace. Or I would get like a choker or something. I probably wouldn't get like a necklace like this. But I'm like, oh, an anklet. Like, I don't know, I'm just obsessed now. It's like, I feel like this is how people feel when they get tattoos. I don't have any tattoos, and I don't really plan on getting any tattoos. I used to want some when I was younger, and I just never committed to it, probably just out of fear, because my dad would like actually kill me. And when I say kill me, I mean he literally would kill me. Like I feel like when people are like my mom would kill me, like they don't actually mean that. Like no, my dad would actually kill me if I would have gotten one when I was younger. Like quite literally, I would not be here. But yeah, I don't know, I think as I've gotten older, I'm like, I've lived this long without tattoos that I'm just kind of, I don't know, I don't really feel the need to get one. Even if it was like a Bible verse or like whatever, something biblical or something with God in me, I just don't really feel the need to do it. But nothing against tattoos. But I feel like this is how I feel people feel when they get tattoos. They're like, oh my gosh, my first tattoo. And they they want to get more. And I'm like, oh my gosh, my first time getting permanent jewelry. Now I want to get like all the things, but I'm gonna control myself and not do that. But anyways, all right. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of your night. And if y'all are reading and y'all have stopped reading your books, I'm encouraging you guys to finish the books that you guys started before you get a new book, because I'm guilty of that too, with buying new books, and I had like 4 or 5 books I didn't finish. So we are finishing, okay? Anyways, yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your night or morning, whenever you guys are watching this, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.